Hey, Chippy. Hi, buddy. Chippy. Everybody.
Now the search is on. The traveler who owns the bag.
Confirm that the traveler was boarded for the next flight, and we have to go and get the passengers and put them on the flight to come back.
Chippy. Hey, buddy.
Very rare to actually pull a passenger off of the next flight.
Hey, buddy.
Traveler's process. The evidence is examined.
What you see here in these 4 bags is a homemade
Just
series.
do me a favor and don't leave a mess in here.
We also found a couple of packages.
You take them home and leave the shells in your own nest.
The passenger is not able to bring either one in, and in this case,
Good boy.
was issued. The items were placed in international garbage, and they are sent off to be incinerated. It's important that they are to dispose of
Can't fit too many of them in your mouth, eh?
production or the spread of any animal diseases from entering our agriculture industry.
South of Calgary. An American makes a stunning declaration at the Cooch border crossing.
The driver of the vehicle declared a taser at the line, so the officer wants to send her in just to make sure there's no other weapons. What do you want for firearms?
My husband has like old guns at home.
Does he own any handguns?
He has a handgun.
So when you're traveling in the States, is the handgun usually in the vehicle?
He carries one, yes.
The driver declared a taser, which is fine, but their husband does own a handgun. They do travel with it in vehicles when you're in the States. So obviously, I just wanted to make sure that that handgun isn't in here. I was not resulted for any other type of firearm or prohibited weapons, so we're happy with the search. She will abandon the taser and she'll be on her way.
We can't bring tasers in that. Which one of those says was okay? Obviously, you didn't research well enough.
has firearms on their person. But I noticed that they did a Glock 19. When you get maybe a year ago, he's pretty nonchalant about the whole gun situation. You can tell that he's used to being around firearms, which increases our concern.
Chippy.
I usually carry when I go to my friend's house
Chippy.
if my brother-in-law happens to be there. He's really big on always carrying your
Chippy.
concealed weapon.
Chippy, Chippy, Chippy.
You give me a hard time if I bought it from him and didn't take it with me. Yeah, we should take our firearms laws pretty seriously. Yeah, I figured. So I just kept away. If you're not concerned about us finding new in the vehicle, it's in my nightstand. You are aware of everything inside the vehicle? Yes. You're responsible for everything inside the vehicle? Okay. Can you just take a seat? Who's this?
The outside gives us energy and fun and dirt. It's okay. We're gonna fix it.
By leaving Easy Rain, the microfibers catch all kinds of dirt. It splashes water and dirt directly in the bucket.
We did a pretty good job.
By leaving Easy Rain, everybody loves Easy Rain cleaning.
Your break is finished.
I'm not break from the ordinary with a decadent new range of Kit Kat.
I earned points like a pro with the PC Financial MasterCard. It earns me PC Optima points on every purchase, everywhere. And I earn points back at Shoppers Drug Mart.
Hey, buddy.
Stores that sell PC products.
Hey, Chippy.
PC Financial MasterCard and get it free fast.
Hey, Chippy.
I'll stop right there. I'm about to pop a cap and fresh and unwashed.
Inside the shop, there's more.
Washed it, loosened by now. Oh, it's so fresh. And it's gonna last from wash to wear for 4 weeks. Unstoppable by now.
The trend today is getting the most out of your bed, day and night. At Sleep Country, we carry the largest selection of adjustable lifestyle bases in Canada.
With state-of-the-art
Live fans on Twitter call this. Not just Sleep does it. My PD Nation does it again. That's exciting, wasn't it?
What if we do glass insert inside these?
Yeah, you got one. God damn, I'm not a reactor roaches. You said you did an exterminator. This house is roach.
I'll take care of it.
Bugs everywhere.
Amy's acting like there's some monster hiding in the cupboards. It's just a couple bugs. These roaches are a big pain in the... These roaches won't stand a chance. Amy's refusing to work until I hire an exterminator. One, but I'm not going to pay a couple $100 to kill some bugs. Two, that's a complete waste of money.
I got you on camera there, bud.
And
Right in the shop.
four,
You got one more to get.
no one can stay in the house while my bug bombs are working. But I'm hoping this will be the last time these previous tenants hold up my sled. My crew did an awful job yesterday on the demo. So today, I'm sending them back to finish what they started. They first need to rip out all that ugly broken tile in the living room. And now that we finally have a design plan for the kitchen, my guys can get to work executing it. By redesigning the cabinet layout using the existing boxes, it'll be like having a whole new kitchen for very little money. But for my plan to work, my guys have to demo the existing countertops without damaging the cabinets. One wrong swing of the hammer means I can end up buying all new kitchen cabinets, and that would suck.
Now that Scott has his house fumigated, I'm ready to get in there and meet the electrician. This house makes no sense. The lighting on it, it's not functional. So I'm having Rob come meet me over here, and we're gonna come up with a good game plan. This is what it's like demo this off. We're not fixing it. Darren, I have a big plan for this. I want to put a plasma tree wire here in the middle of this, and then can we pre-wire your sconces?
I can do anything you want me to.
Finally, a guy that will do this ever right. In here, I want to do 2 wall sconces.
We're what? He's gonna have to open the walls up to the ceiling, get over there, get another switch.
This is a lot of work, and yeah, it's going to damage the wall, but Scott's going to have to get off his wallet because it needs to be done. I think good game plan. What's the price?
They're probably looking at about 25 to 8,000. Very reasonable.
I gotta Scott go in here quick and get this license done in action, because if Scott finds out, he'll make this.
I got some more, Chippy.
These are a good time for the different pottery gloves, and it's gonna add to the bottom line. So in the end, it's gonna be like this. It modernizes the house. I did some really cool stuff to this house I think you're gonna like.
We'll see about that. What is this, Amy?
What is it?
Did you wire plasma?
Yeah.
What are these for? You had to like pay an electrician to put in a light when there's a window right here. Amy, you can't just go and do all these things. Who's paying for this?
I got a good deal on it because I have a tree lights over there and I'm eating ham from the kitchen.
Do you know how much I'm gonna get for this when I sell the house? I'm gonna get for it.
I have to make a judgment call. You want this house
You don't
done?
make judgment calls. You just go and do what you want. You've got demo, I'm gonna have to pay for it. You have sheet rock.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Paint.
I had him. I got my phone recording him. I had he was right in there for a bit.
Well, I have to wire some
Oh, I got no ashtrays. Yeah, they're up being washed.
in the bedroom so you can watch
Stuff it on the
TV.
floor.
What the hell? I think sometimes Amy's trying to force my hand.
You didn't call that together, did you?
And what are those?
Huh?
So you have nice
Clothes?
sconces
No.
on the
Oh,
side
yeah.
of your
What's
bedroom.
the thing with you and sconces? Are you trying to retire our electrician? The news just gets
No, I
worse.
just
Just
called
caught
once.
the alarm to shut it off.
I just called once at 6 o'clock.
You'll not bring in an extra dollar at all. You probably spent $1,000 of my profit for no reason.
Heard you're not feeling well, work's not gonna be busy today, we're gonna be fine, Melissa and Josiah are in at 12:30, and then I'm gonna leave.
Amy was able to get
And
that
then,
within the doctor.
she's
Great. But before we can even begin,
basically
I gotta
saying
get
it's
out
fine, but she's like,
which is a time-consuming
you're
job
gonna have
because
to
they've
call
got
Dave
room
though, we never spoke, LOL.
level the floor,
She keeps getting
feel all
shit
the
for
crap.
fucking, all sorts of stuff she does for,
Well, like I said, I talked to some security guy.
he's not
I said-
security, that's my boss.
I said, Karen Albertinian, I'm her husband Dan. She's been up vomiting all night. I just finally got her settled down. She's a stubborn lady, so she might grab a couple hours and come in. I don't know, but heads up. Oh, there is. He was quite a ways in here earlier. But he hasn't come and got that far this peanut. That's the thing, those peanuts, you can't, he only fits two. But look, he bypassed the one that's sitting on the step and come in and got those. Just put it on the floor.
So yeah, anyway, I called because when you said to call, because you left it with she may or may not come in. And I'm like, yeah, David's here, we're not gonna make it in. And he's like, yeah, I spoke to your husband, okay, bye.
Yeah, he's pretty quick on the phone
It
with
was the
me.
quickest, shortest, fucking, like, buddy, he's fantastic.
Well, he said it's security because I called.
That's how they have to answer the phone.
Well, it's at 6 o'clock in the morning through the story and
Low
all.
security is how we answer the phone.
Yeah, so it rang and then it did. Oh, the store is closed at the moment. So I just sat on the phone for a minute. Then it rang, started ringing again. And then finally, after about 6 rings, somebody else picked it up. But like I said, I just basically said, I'm vomiting all night, and I just got her settled. So she started, so she may come in. I don't know. I'm just giving you a heads up. I don't know if you're mad at me for doing that or not, but you're not gonna do it unless you force the phone. Well, then maybe it worked out well, eh? Oh, he's back. He's in. I got him, but my phone's recording him, so I got him. All I asked him a couple of times is just don't make a mess in here. Take the thing. Because he sat in this threshold there and chewed one up, and I had to fucking pick up his nuts. Pick up his shit. Yeah, like 1:30 in the morning. She was texting somebody whatever, and the next thing you know, she's like, I'm gonna go for a bit and fuck this guy. Like, okay, whatever. It's like, so you're gonna start cleaning up and whatnot. I said, well, if I go to bed, the shop will be closed, and the door will be open. She said, don't worry, it'll only be like 10 minutes. Go back and said something else. So I did fuck him, but he more so wanted to talk about him and his wife fighting and something like that. I was like, did I hear that right? Him and his wife were, yeah, and his wife were fighting, or maybe it was a girlfriend. Oh, he's back again. He's coming right in.
Keeping Grandpa from becoming a work of art? You're on your own. But when it comes to taking care
It's
of
funny that he just bypasses
Gerber
the
Life
ED
Insurance is with you every
come and sit here.
with protection
Nice
for
dry
kids
carpet, dry his feet off,
and grandparents.
warm spot says nuts.
Learn more at GerberLife.com.
Oh, he's moving in now. Oh, there he is. Come back up. Did a little search on it. Looking around in here, thinking, yeah, we can make a house in here. You see, he's got TV. Oh, he hopped that one on the way out, eh? That little fucker. My phone's been recording for a while. I don't know how much, man.